Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're so glad to see many of you lovely people here today, and we would especially like to welcome all the representatives of Tennessee's law enforcement community who have chosen to join us here in the famous Ararat Hotel ballroom at this time. We do sincerely hope you all enjoy the show, and please remember, people, no matter who you are and what you do to live, thrive, and survive, there are still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody. We are proud to be featuring for one performance only on this stage, just back from 40 Days and Nights tour, the fabulous Rhythm and Blues Review. Give it up for the Flood Brothers, Shem and Japheth.
I'm Japheth.
And I'm Shem. And our pop was on
A
Mission from God.
And we think you know all about it. The Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get your children out of the muddy, muddy children of the Lord.
You can read all about it here in this book that a lot of you know about, the Holy Bible. In the first book of this big book, starting in chapter 6, you can read about our pop's story. It goes like this. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
How bad was it, Brother Shem?
Did your microphone pick you up, Brother Japheth?
I think it did.
Did it? Ask that question again, please.
How bad was it, Brother Jim?
It was really bad.
How bad was it?
It was really, really bad.
Why don't you tell them how bad it was,
Well,
Brother
I'm
Shem?
glad you asked, Brother Japheth. Our world had turned into a sewer. Vile corruption everywhere. A putrid and depraved population. Desperation, darkness, and despair. The world was dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core. Dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core. People imagined every evil. Evil from morning till night.
Morning till night.
Wickedness and sin were the order of the day. People always looking for a fight.
Oh, yeah.
The world was dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core.
Rotten to the core.
Dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core.
To the core. Now the Lord looked down from his heaven. You know he didn't like what he saw. Lying and a cheating, fighting and a scheming, going at it tooth and claw. He said, my spirit won't shine forever. The clock is ticking and the time is running thin. I regret I ever made them in the first place. They're all gonna answer for their sin, because they're dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core. Dirty, filthy, nasty, rotten to the core. This ain't what I intended, and I ain't gonna take it no more. Dirty, filthy, nasty,
Rotten to the core.
all right.
Thank you.
Now wait a minute, Brother Shem. Everything wasn't rotten to the core. Read that book again.
All right. 6:8. But Noah
Pop.
found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah.
Our Pop.
Noah
Pop.
was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah, Pop, walked with God. God looked around. He had a plan. Well, he looked all over, and he found one man. He tracked him down, pulled him aside, said, I need your help, gonna be your guide. There was a man named Noah in in the whole human race. He was the only man living in God's grace. So the Lord said, Noah, I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of work I want you to do. Gotta clean this house. I've got a good plan. Gonna start all over. Gonna need a good man. Hey Noah. Yes, sir. This world's a mess, and it's getting worse. It's under a darkness. It's under a curse. It needs a cleaning. What an awful plight. Needs an overhauling. Needs to be set right. Gotta clean this house. I've got a good plan. Gotta start all over. Now I got a good man. Hey God, yes? Do I need a new mop? Need a hammer and a saw? Do I need some soap? You need to set your jaw. Gonna need some pitch. You're gonna need some nails. Gotta find some dough for wood. You won't need no sails. I gotta clean this house. I've got a good plan. Gotta start all over. Now I got a good man. I got to go for wood. I got a hammer and nails. I got a bucket of pitch. I don't need no sails. I got my work boots on. I got a good sharp saw. Rolled up my sleeves and I set my jaw. Gotta clean this house. You gotta clean this house. I've got a good plan. You got a good plan. Gotta start all over. Gotta start all over. Now I got a good man. You got a good man. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now back to that book, 6:13. And God said to Noah, our pop, the end of all flesh is come before me. For the earth is filled with violence, and behold, I will destroy them from the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. The Lord said to Noah, build me an arky, arky. Lord said to Noah, build me an arky, arky. Build it out of gopher, barky, barky children of the Lord. What you gonna use to build that boat? Saw and a hammer and a nail, boys. Go for wood and pitch the float with a saw and a hammer and a nail. How long will it take to build that ark with a saw and a hammer and a nail? 120 years from dawn till dark with a saw and a hammer and a nail. A saw and a hammer and a nail, boys. A saw and a hammer and a nail. 120 years from dawn till dark with a saw and a hammer and a nail. And a saw and a hammer. Nail and a saw and a hammer. Where your hands get tired and your back gets sore with a saw and a hammer and a nail. The sun comes up, there's always more with a saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll pound and build and labor and toil with a saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll push and pull, mold and boil with a saw and a hammer and a nail. Saw and a hammer and a nail, boys. Saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll push and pull and mold and roll with a saw and a hammer and a nail and a saw and a hammer. Nail and a saw and a hammer. We'll shape and strain and sweat and saw with a saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll build with a board that we cut from a log and a saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll build the boat that the Lord requires with a saw and a hammer and a nail. We'll do
that the Lord requires with a saw and a hammer and a nail.
Shape and strain and sweat and saw, build with a board that we cut from a log. Our hands get tired, our backs get sore. The sun comes up, there's always more.
Whatever we do, we'll build that ark. 120 years from dawn till dark. Everything that the Lord desires, we'll build the boat that the Lord requires. We'll follow His pattern without fail with the saw and a hammer and a nail, boys. Saw and a hammer and a nail, boys. Saw and a hammer and a nail. Now the work wasn't done. Building the boat was just part of the job. God had a lot more for Pop to do.
Yeah, here it is, 6:19. And God said, of every living thing of flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark. They shall be male and female.
The animals came in by twosy, twosy, twosy. Animals that came in by twosy, twosy, twosy. Elephants, giraffes, and kangaroosy, roosies, children of the Lord. Now Noah had himself a boat, so the Lord said, let's have a little fun. Noah had himself a boat, so the Lord said, let's have a little fun. I'm gonna find you some passengers and fill it up before I'm done. 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. There came a sniffing and a snuffing and a stomping in 2 by 2, 2 by 2. There came a strutting and a screeching and a scratching in 2 by 2. Now the Lord sent the animals that came in 2 by 2. Yeah, the Lord sent the animals that came in 2 by 2. There was an elephant, a bear, and a pigeon, and a kangaroo. 2 by 2. 2 by 2. There came a clawing and a chirping and a clucking in 2 by 2. There came a braying and a bawling and a buzzing in 2 by 2. Well, the duck said quack and the rooster said cock-a-doodle-doo. The cats came a purring and the bull and the cow said moo. Noah took one look and said,
I'm going to have a floating zoo.
yeah, the Lord sent the animals and brought them in 2 by 2. Yeah, the Lord sent the animals and brought them in 2 by 2. There came a chattering, a chittering, and cheeping in 2 by 2. There came a flying and a flapping and a fluttering 2 by 2. There came a chomping and a trotting and a tweeting in 2 by 2. There came a cawing and a crowing and a crying in 2 by 2. There came a leaping and a loping and a lurking in 2 by 2. There came a prancing and a pawing and a prowling in 2 by 2. There came a
Genesis 7:1.
Genesis 7:1. Thank you for the reminder. I was supposed to read from that book right there, and here it comes. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark for yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth.
Hey, Shem,
Yeah, okay.
you remember those two old codgers used to heckle Pop all the time?
Yeah, Tom and Cag, they used to sit on a porch there and holler at him all day long.
Hey, Tom,
Hey, Cag,
Noah's up there again today.
I know.
What is wrong with that boy?
I know.
Woke up Monday morning, saw Noah walking in that boat. I said I woke up Monday morning, saw Noah walking in that boat. I said, hey Noah, what you gonna do if the boat won't float?
Well, I woke up Tuesday morning, saw Noah standing at the rail.
Standing at the rail side.
Well, I woke up Tuesday morning, saw Noah standing at the rail.
Standing at the rail side, baby.
I said, hey Noah,
Hey, Noah,
what you gonna do if that boat won't sink?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday was more the same. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday was more the same. I said, hey Noah, how long you gonna play this game?
Early Sunday morning, that door got shut somehow. I said,
Early Sunday morning, that door got shut somehow.
I said, hey Noah, where's the water? How you gonna get out now?
I woke up this morning, put on my coat and hat. I said I woke up this morning, I put on my coat and hat. I started to yell, hey Noah.
What in the world was that? Thank you very much there to studio audience. Thank you, thank you.
It rained and rained for 40 days, daisy rained and rained for 40 days, daisy nearly drove Noah crazy, crazy children of the Lord.
Chapter 7, verse 11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. For long days and the rain came falling down. For long days and the rain came falling down. Filled up the valley and covered up my whole town. The door was shut and the clouds started rolling by. Well, the door was shut and the clouds started rolling by. My neighbor started knocking, saying,
Noah, don't let us die.
I said, you had your chance, now you gotta answer for your sin. I said, you had your chance, now you gotta answer for your sin. God shut the door and I don't know how to let you in. 4 long days and the rain came falling down. 4 long days and the rain came falling down. Filled up the valley and covered up my whole town. Lightning started flashing and the thunder started to roar. The lightning started flashing and the thunder started to roar. So much water that I can't see my house no more. The sky was black and there wasn't a trace of blue. Well, the sky was black and there wasn't a trace of blue. So much rain it started covering up the mountains too. 4 long days and the rain came falling down. 40 long days and the rain came falling down. Filled up the valley and covered up my hometown. Filled up the valley and covered up my hometown. 7:18, and the waters prevailed, and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered.
Been on this boat now 300 days. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No.
I'd like to see the sun. These animals need to graze. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No.
The dogs are dog tired.
We're running out of food.
The ants are getting antsy.
The cows are in the mood.
I trust in the Lord, but I don't understand His ways. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No. 313 days.
What?
Yep. 313 days.
You're kidding.
Nope. 313 days in a boat's enough to make anybody crazy.
The smell is getting worse. Not a single ray of light. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No.
Every day's just the same. Morning, noon, and night. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No.
The bats are going batty.
The hyenas are feeling sad.
The boars are looking bored.
The sheep are feeling bad.
Ask me if I go crazy, and I'll tell you, well, I might. Hey Noah, are we there yet?
No.
Hey Noah, are we there yet? The sun came out and dried up the landy. The sun came out and dried up the landy. Everything was fine and dandy. Children of the Lord.
8:6. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. And he sent forth a raven. Just a moment. He sent forth a raven which went to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth.
Fly, little birdie, find us a new place to land. Fly, little birdie, find us a new place to land. We've been floating for weeks now since the rain went away, and I can't take this boat for even one more day. So I'm counting on you, birdie, gotta land before I lose my mind.
Also, he sent forth a dove. He sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. So, little birdie, see where we can run this boat aground. So, little birdie, see where we can run this boat around. This floating has been fine, but it would be so grand if we could finally sink our toes into some dirt and sand. I'm counting on you, birdie, land before I lose my mind. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him in the ark. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark.
We never would have made it if we didn't have the ark. You know we ain't complaining, but we'd like to disembark. So glide away and do your thing and see what you can find. Bring us back a token that'll ease my mind. We've been waiting on you, birdie, so come on back as soon as you can. We've been waiting on you, birdie, so come on back as soon as you can. Oh, we've been pacing the deck, we've been twiddling our thumbs, we've been watching and waiting. Hey, here he comes. God bless you, birdie, we were just about to lose our mind. God bless you, birdie, we were just about to lose our mind. Yeah, we were. God bless you, birdie, we were just about to lose our mind.
And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And God spake unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark.
Looks like Noah done opened the door. Time to get out of this boat. Looks like Noah done opened that door. Time to get out of this boat. Grab what you can and lower the plank. Thank the good Lord that the boat never sank. Looks like Noah done opened the door. Time to get out of this boat.
Looks like the water done gone on down. Time to get out of this boat. Looks like the water done gone on down. Time to get out of this boat. Pack up your bags, fill up the stalls. Maybe you're not ready to climb the walls. Looks like the water done gone on down. Time to get out of this boat.
Time to go.
Time to get.
Time to depart.
Time to split.
There's the exit.
wave goodbye. The Lord done give us the go-ahead. Time to get out of this boat. The Lord done give us the go-ahead. Time to get out of this boat. No more need to stay in here. The weather's fine and the coast is clear. The Lord done give us the go-ahead. Time to get out. Time to get out. Time to get out. Time to get out of this boat. So rise, shine, give God the glory, glory, rise, shine. Give God the glory, glory, rise and shine. And give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. 9:8-13. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him. And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, and from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the token of which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be of a token of a covenant between me and the earth. The world was evil and it got so mean. God said, I'm going to wipe it clean. I'm going to cleanse this world of the creeping crud with a whole lot of water and a raging flood. When the water goes down, by and by, I'm going to put a rainbow in the sky.
Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. When the water goes down by and by. Gotta put a rainbow in the sky.
There was only one man in those wicked days trying to live by God's good ways, a beacon shining in a darkened place. Noah and his family found God's grace. He said, build me a boat, I'll show you how. Follow my plan from stern to bow. Make that boat a floating zoo. Bring in the animals 2 by 2. Seal it with pitch so you'll all stay dry. One day I'll put a rainbow in the sky.
Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. Seal it with pitch so you'll all stay dry. Gotta put a rainbow in the sky.
He got food for the zoo and his family too. God said, you've done what I told you to do. Put down the hammer, don't work no more. Bring them all inside, I'm going to shut the door. The clouds rolled in and the thunder crashed. The wind started blowing and the lightning flashed. The water's going to purge and purify. Then God put a rainbow in the sky.
Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. Gotta put a rainbow in the sky. The water's gonna purge and purify. Then gotta put a rainbow in the sky.
Well, the boat settled down, level and flat, there on the mountain of Ararat. When Noah saw it wasn't going to flood no more, he took the cover right off and he opened up the door. The Lord said, Noah, well, you better depart. I'm going to give this world a brand new start. I'm going to make a covenant and signify by putting up a rainbow in the sky.
So God put a rainbow in the sky. God put a rainbow in the sky. He made a covenant to signify by putting up a rainbow in the sky.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is the end of my story.
Whoa, wait.
What?
Wait, brother, this ain't the end.
This ain't the end?
No, there's more. You read on in that book, and you read these words over in the New Testament part, Matthew 24. Jesus said this, as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Like the days of Noah, and Lot's days too. The sun came up, and the sky was blue. 1 minute it was calm, next minute it was a storm. 1 minute it was cool, then it got mighty warm. Well, you better keep warm, cause you don't know when it's gonna happen again. Like it did back then. You better watch yourself. You better take good care. When the Lord comes back, He'll come through the air. See the glory clouds, hear the angel choir. Gonna be another flood, a flood of fire. But you better keep warm, cause you don't know when it's gonna happen again. Like it did back then. You can eat and drink, you can buy and sell. You can live for heaven, or you can live for hell. You can get a husband, or you can take a wife. You can live in peace, or you can live in strife. But you better keep watch, cause you don't know when it's gonna happen again. Like it did back then. 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 Well, this is the end of my story, story, story. This is the end of my story, story, story. Everything is hunky dory, dory, children of the Lord. Well, good friends, this is the end of our story. And we were glad to be able to tell it to you, and we hope you enjoyed listening to it here on KCM at the 24-hour play-a-thon, or whatever a thon it is. We hope that you'll be very supportive of this wonderful medium, and we hope everything is hunky-dory between you and our Lord. If not, well, we know how you can get a ticket for the boat, so be sure and contact us. Thanks for being here. This is Tommy Oakes, and this is John Thomas Oakes. We'll see you later.